Can't believe this. Really, really can't. What a joke. Real joke. I'm sick and tired of this crap. Just don't believe it. Well, if you're looking at what I'm looking at, you're looking at a Mercedes-Benz that was completely totaled out, that's almost completely restored. What's going on with this car now? What's happening? Let me tell you what's happening. All right, I'm doing the minor body work to it so I can paint it and get it out of here. We got all the front end parts back on it, everything lined up. We had to do a little bit of work over in this area underneath here. We had to pull that, stretch it, and this, that, and the other. These brackets right here, what a bitch. One of these little brackets cost $65. 65 bucks. I don't understand. That's a good rough end job. We can go ahead and hand block it from there and get this thing done. You know, let's go ahead and look at the car, see what's going on here. This has turned out to be not just a collision repair, but a nightmare, a real nightmare. Now, let me go ahead and explain it to you real square, okay? When I brought the car, when I bought this front end, it didn't have any dents on it. But when Minnie and Nitpick Norm took the hood off it, all of a sudden there's a dent on the hood, so I had to fix that. So I got to throw that in without getting paid. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? We got the condenser installed, okay? It's a done deal. The owner said that he didn't like the condenser because it had a small dent on the bottom of it, something you're never going to see. He says he's got another condenser. So now I got to take that condenser out and put the other condenser in because it's got a small little dent that you'll never see in your whole life, then there's nothing wrong with it. But he doesn't like it. The mechanic shop didn't fix this problem, so I actually took that off the other car and I put it in the trunk, the one off the parts car. I cut the lines off and now it's sitting in the trunk right here waiting for the mechanic shop to put it on. But what does the owner say? What does the owner say about that? Let me tell you what the owner says, all right? Being Mr. Nice Guy here and you know, charging him regular prices. We're not upcharging nobody. We're not charging this guy more money because he drives a Mercedes-Benz. And this might lead into the facts why you charge these people more money that drive these kind of cars is because they're the picky guys. They're the picky ones. He asked me why I didn't put it on, why I insulted him by taking it off and putting it in his trunk. That's what he tells me. I said, okay, I'll go ahead and put it on. Your car won't run because the computer has to be reset because we unhooked everything on the anti-brake system and now you still got to take the mechanic shop and have that done. Let me go ahead and do that for you, Mr. Mercedes guy, dude. And then, let's go in here because I've already started painting this car. And we're going to go ahead and get a good look at this. I went ahead and painted the bumper cover. I paint the bumper cover. Now, take in mind, this is a used bumper cover. All right, let me show you the situation here. If you look right here, you can see the blue repair patch that I did on it. That's a special two-part epoxy glue to fix rubber, okay? I went ahead and fixed that for him. Did I tell him I fixed it? No, I didn't tell him I fixed it. It's part of the job. But you know what else happened to it? We had this piece of chrome right here. All the tabs were broke on it. Now I glued this on. This is glued on here, but I haven't come back and cleaned the excess glue off it yet. You do that after it's all done. That's called detail, okay? That's when you take it and you detail it, guy, Mr. Mercedes. Fuck, okay? But what does he do? He doesn't come in here and look it over like this. and say, wow, you did a nice job for the money you're charging me. I really appreciate that. He comes over here and he says, what's going on here? What's this right here? I don't like that. I don't like it. What are you going to do about it? Used bumpers, used pieces of chrome, all right, used body parts, and he's asking me what I'm going to do. Now you understand why Minnie the body shop girl's pissed off. Now you understand why she's a loudmouth, and I'm just trying to make a living here, okay? I'm charging the guy walk-in street prices here, possibly, maybe even better. You know, my friend Pete cuts everybody a deal. That's why mostly everybody comes to me, because I'm usually cheaper than everybody else. But I am not going to put up with the bullshit of nitpicking a car that I'm doing for half price that the dealership would do it for. Bitch!
An der Theke, lässig stand sie da und sie rauchte Zigarette und trank Tequila. Lässig stand sie an der Theke, die Senorita. Oh, Senorita, llama a la policía, bebida o tequila, loco de alegría.
So I gotta fix this little dent over here that mysteriously showed up. We don't know where it came from. It was like that when we took the hood off. I got a dent here. Let's see, this fender, there wasn't nothing wrong with it. But hold on, was there something wrong with it? According to Mr. Mercedes guy, there was something wrong with it. There was a little imperfection right here that he didn't like. It was like the only time you could see it is when the light hit it. And that was only at a certain light at a certain time of the day. If the car was facing in that light at that time of day, that you would see that little imperfection. I wasn't even gonna paint this fender. It's black. Why paint something that doesn't need paint? I wasn't going to do it, but now I am, because we got a little imperfection that only shows up in the light at a certain time of day, and then that's if the car's parked on that particular situation in the particular angle of the light that hits it at that time, and you might walk by it and see it. We got the new radiator in, and we can't put the radiator in because if we look right here, this little flapper thing here, and this piece right here, this is something that actually clips on. It's an intake port. Here it is right here. I'm sorry. There. Okay. So we got this intake port thing that clips onto the radiator. And if you look right here, you can see this one isn't here. That's because it was wrecked, Mr. Mercedes. It was wrecked in that area. Of course it's not there. But you should have got it with the parts car when I paid $1,200 for that. There wasn't a radiator in the parts car, guy. I'm sorry, let's take two on that. There wasn't a radiator in the parts car, guy! Here we go. Here's something else that Mr. Mercedes isn't happy with. This is actually the washer head for his headlights. All right? This has washers, headlight washers. This happens to be one of them. It's broke. Do you see where it's broke right there? Do you see that? Well, this thing here actually slides in here, and it only goes in one way. And I don't want to push it down in there because it'll get stuck and it's hard to get out. But yeah, that cleans your headlights when you're driving down the road. That's what that's for. And he needs two of those, $35 each. Thank you very fuck off much. Anyway, you're getting the idea here. Let me get this bodywork done. We're gonna come back. Maybe the body shop girl might, loosen up on her temper and come out here with us and finish this little situation out. But I gotta finish this bodywork. Of course, fix the mysterious dent on the hood that nobody knows where it came from, and fix the fender that only is seen in a certain day of time of light if the car is parked that way where that light is actually hitting it and you happen to be walking by it, dent, so I can paint the front nose of this and we can possibly get it together and get it out of my shop. Let me go ahead and tell you the situation. You see these headlights?
Yeah, I see them.
Alright, let me tell you the real deal here.
What's
The guy
the real
comes
deal?
over to my shop, like almost everybody else that comes over here. And of course, they want the cheapest deal. Alright? These headlights cost $1,850 each. He's whining and crying at me, bitching and complaining.
It's your fault.
I sell it to him for the fucking price. I said, well, I get him for $1,500. Well, I could get him for that. I should have told him I would get him.
You shouldn't have. Why didn't you?
I ended up getting him for $1,100.
Well, see there? How'd you do that?
I got him at my price.
You're the man.
Alright?
Don't drop that bitch.
So I get him at $1,100, and he's like, so what? Now I got to pay $1,500 for him or what? I'm sorry, I got a tooth missing. Okay? If I talk funny, don't fuck with me. I had 2 fucking teeth pulled and 4 implants.
God, you're spitting now. Get back.
I can't believe it. Oh shit, this is a battery out. Fucking nightmare.
As I guess you can already
Got 2
hear.
handles on it. Did you hear me?
Yeah,
The battery's got 2 handles on it. What's that telling you?
grab one.
Telling you it's in an awkward position and it's a pain in the ass.
Well, I was going to say, let's go see what he's doing, but as you can plainly hear, we can hear what he's doing. Complaining, as usual,
What are
bitching,
you talking
hollering.
about? I'm over here. Every car that you drive in the world has a battery inside the engine compartment. But not this car. Look what I had to do. Look at this. I had to completely dismantle the whole trunk. Are you looking at that? To get the frickin' battery out of the hull.
And he still hasn't got the battery out of the hole.
No, I haven't. I've been working on that for 2 hours. Now, look what else we got. We got 2 handles on this. You know what that means? That means it's a heavy son of a bitch. God. How much you want to bet that battery costs $350? Just because it's for a Mercedes. Damn it. Let's see here. 2, 3,
You're gonna hurt
4,
yourself. You just had a little
5,
surgery. You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be doing that, Pete.
8, 9, 6, get it. God. Son of a bitch. Watch out, my face is red. Gotta get out of here.
You're gonna regret that, Pete. That
Yeah.
was real stupid.
I just don't
considering
believe this.
You just had surgery.
I just don't believe. I'm slicing this guy a deal. I'm cutting him a deal, okay? You know, trying to treat him like a regular guy in the world. And who's getting the shaft out of it all? He's in his air-conditioned office. I'm out here sweating like a fucking pig.
Well,
That's what I'm doing.
You should have picked a different career then.
All right, it's 900 degrees outside.
You picked your own career, Pete.
You can take a sunrise, sprinkle it with dew, fix up all your problems with a miracle or two. The Candyman, yes, the Candyman can't, the Candyman can't, the Candyman can't, 'cause it's physically impossible to do those things.
You picked your own career, Pete. All right, idiot.
Let me ask you a question. No, hold on a second. Hold on. All right, I asked you before we started the film that you need to put a new battery in it. The owner was just
Quit
here.
talking.
Okay?
Quit talking.
The owner was just here. We could have got a little
No,
action with
I
him.
am talking.
He was hollering at me. I was hollering at him.
He doesn't want to be on camera.
Yeah,
Pete.
well, whatever.
Because he doesn't
He
want
needs to
to
be.
be on camera with an
He needs to
idiot.
be because he
With an
needs to know
idiot.
what kind of situation
You know
he's
what?
getting.
Yeah, I see you spitting all over. That's why I didn't want you
I'm not
close to me.
spitting. I got a tooth missing.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
I know. And you know what? I hope your mouth hurts really bad after you showing off, acting like you're Mr. Hulk or something, picking up that battery.
Look what we
you
got
just had
here.
surgery. You're not supposed to do that. You're acting like an idiot, a freaking idiot.
Okay, can you see what we got going here? We got an airbag
Yeah,
needs
stuff that
replaced.
you're not even gonna do. That's gonna.
I had to paint it. Shouldn't I get paid?
Bring
Don't
it
you
up
think
and-
I ought to get paid for that?
I had to pay And you did get paid for it, idiot.
So we got the airbag. Let me tell you about the airbag.
Look, he couldn't even paint it good. I mean, he just... Look.
That's because you're going to take these and clean it off.
Yeah, but you couldn't
Okay,
just
no,
done
I
it.
couldn't have taped that off.
Well, I could have.
Okay, well, you should have been out here.
Done it, so now I have to spend hours meticulously cleaning it up.
So Mr. Majestic comes over and he says,
Idiot.
"What's wrong with my airbag?" What do you mean, what's wrong with your airbag? I just got done painting. Why is my chrome emblem painted? Get the
Exactly,
paint.
why
I
did
should
you
have charged
paint
him.
it?
I should have charged him Mercedes-Benz prices, $175 an hour. What do you think?
But you, in the end, you would have still gave him a
So
deal.
anyway,
which is
a month
what you
later,
always do.
a month
Which is what
later,
you always do.
what we're gonna
the
do-
labor's $3,500. Oh, but I'm only gonna charge you $29.
The Candyman can't, cause it's physically impossible to do those things.
What we're gonna do is he has to bring it to the mechanic shop. He wanted me to do this, I told him no. Because once you disconnect all this, you gotta put it on the computer to do all that shit. So I told him he's responsible for that. The Freon's gotta be charged.
We're not a mechanic shop.
What else? Yeah,
We're
I
not
can
a
do mechanic
shop.
work.
But we're not a
Okay,
mechanic
I can
shop.
do it if I want.
So what? No, you're
I
not
can
gonna
do it if I want.
We're going.
But for the price I gave him, I'm not.
Exactly.
All right?
Up. God, man, you're such an idiot.
Now, he said he's bringing the battery over. Once we get the battery in the car, we'll get it started. Leo mechanic guy will
Thank
come
God
get
there's
the
not
car.
two of you, 'cause
I
then-
want to go to
then
Moab.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
I gotta go to
If there was
Moab.
two of you, Tweedledee
Okay.
and Tweedledum. Which one would be dumber?
What you don't
Which one
understand.
would be two? Or my friend Pete?
Give me the camera.
No.
Let me have it.
I'm camera girl.
All right, we'll be back on this situation. You kind of see the deal. When you cut deals, the only
why
deal
are you
you're cutting,
cutting deals?
the only
That's
deal
your
you're
fault.
cutting
That's
is
your
your
fault.
your
That's
pack
your
of baloney.
fault. That's
It's your pack of
fault.
baloney that you just threw in the
You said
trash.
that you had to make a deal. It's your fault.
It's your pack of baloney that you just threw away.
You don't even get bologna this time. You gotta have chicken and pork made bologna. No big
They have
deal.
pork grinds and
Chicken
stale
beaks.
potato chips.
Chicken beaks.
I gotta get to work here. All right, I ain't got time to talk.
Yeah,
I got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, your teeth are gonna hurt
Lot of
too.
stuff
You're
going
showing
on.
off like an idiot.
We got a lot of stuff
What an
going on
idiot.
here. We ain't got time to
Yeah,
talk.
ran. He thinks he's gotta do it
Put
all.
the camera down. We got a lot to do.
Yeah.
All right, you know, it'd be nice if you can get these tools put away.
I'm going inside.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
I need to get that airbag done.
Well,
Do it in there. I don't care. However you do it, it doesn't matter. Just get her done.
exactly, and I'm gonna get it done
Then do it.
without bitching and screaming and hollering like
it.
you.
Do it.
Yeah.
Lässig stand sie an der Theke. Lässig stand sie da. Und sie rauchte Zigarette. Und trank Tequila. Lässig stand sie an der Theke. Die Senorita. Oh, Senorita. Llama a la policía. Bebida mantequilla. Loco de alegría.
Is my airline hooked up over there? No, it's not. Because I'm doing other work that people did. I didn't take that cover off on the bottom. I didn't do that. Why should I have to crawl up under when the guy's got a fucking lift in his shop? And he's the one that took it out. You know, I can play that game too, okay?
Yeah, why don't you be the bigger
Well, I
man
could
and
say the
shut
same
up?
fucking
Why
thing.
don't you be the bigger man and shut up, Pete, and just do the fucking work and let's get done and get the fuck out of here, okay, Pete? Instead of having to make a video.
Well, I could
instead
say
of
the same
Mr.
thing.
Drama.
You know, we've been working on this car for almost 2 fucking months
And
now.
everybody's tired of hearing you bitch, especially me.
Now, I'm trying to get my shit done so I can get the fuck out of here. But no, I got the thing on Jack's. I'm getting filthy dirty on the floor now when he has a lift at his shop.
Yeah, and we also have a tripod that I'm fixing to put this camera on so I can go inside because I don't want to listen to you.
You can't really go inside because I need your help
Yeah,
out
I
here.
can.
I got stuff to put on and I'm going to need your help.
Well, I'm not going to sit here and listen to you, Pete.
Can I say one thing? Can I go ahead and say something?
No.
I got headlights here. Now, the mechanic guy, hold on a minute, let me finish. Can I finish? It's hard to talk with this fake tooth in my mouth.
You're making it worse intentionally. It's obvious, Pete, because you weren't talking.
I sent the headlights with him.
You just
no,
remembered
listen.
you had it in your mouth.
Listen to me. I was very courteous to him.
You're doing that on purpose, Pete. It's obvious. You weren't talking that way a minute ago, and everybody's getting
It's hurting my tongue.
You're a liar.
It's hurting my gum.
And you're a liar.
Let me tell you something here, okay? Let me go ahead and give you a little action. I got brand new headlights for this. This is how nice my friend Pete is, okay? I could have put the headlights in the car, put the front bumper cover on it, said, I'm done. I'm done with it. Okay? I could have put that cover on.
And I told you to.
I'm done with it. I'm done.
And I told you to, but you didn't want to do that because you wanted to be able to make this
I said, don't bring it back. I said, don't bring it back to my shop.
Idiot.
I could have done that.
Idiot is all I can say about you.
But I was being Mr. Nice Guy because they had to replace this thing right here. I was being Mr. Nice Guy and said, I'll leave the headlights out so you don't have to take them out. And all you got to do is put them back in and put 3 bolts on it and you're done. Okay, that sounds great, Pete. Can you do that? I'll go ahead and leave that bottom thing off. Look it down here. Look where my finger is. Because it's got a major oil leak that you need to fix because that was part of your mechanic work. Oh, that'd be great, Pete. He sends the car back over here. The headlights aren't in it. This thing isn't on it. And then there's another thing up under there that he took off that's not on it.
The Candyman can't, cause it's physically impossible to do those things.
I put a brand new water bottle on it.
That I told you didn't have to do.
I had to
Because
do
your
it.
job, you could have let the mechanic do that.
But I had to,
mechanic's
well, it was
job.
leaking, so I went ahead and ordered the bottle. I put it on. Okay, let me tell you something else.
You don't make any sense.
You want to get down to it.
You did a lot of the mechanic work that should have been done by the mechanic.
Let's talk about mechanic.
Which I told you should have let him do it.
Let's talk about mechanic work
He
here.
got paid for it and you didn't, you dumbass.
Let's talk about mechanic work. The owner buys a brand new fan. He comes over to the shop, we start the car, and it's running perfect. Nothing's wrong with it. The fan's not running because the engine's not hot. I'm gonna go ahead and show you something, okay? Can I do that at least? Let me show you this. If you can do me a favor, kind of like stand right here with the camera and kind of just look at the fan. Can you do that, please?
No, I can't get over.
Because look, the engine's cold. I'm laying on the engine, see? Look, I'm on top of the engine.
Hey, nobody cares, Pete.
Watch what happens when I turn it on. I want you to see this.
Did you see him laying on the engine like that? What an idiot.
I want to show you what happens. Watch this. You ready?
No, I hope
Watch.
the car doesn't fall off the jack stands.
There we go. Now go over there, hurry. Look at the fan, look at it. Look at the fan. Look at the fan. What do you see? What do you see?
The fan is running.
What do you see? Can you hear it? Can you hear that?
Now it's off.
Let me go ahead and point this out one more time. I'm laying on the engine, okay? I'm taking a nap. I'm sleeping. The engine isn't hot. The fan shouldn't be running. So who's the fuck off now?
Oh, were you running? Were you in competition with the other fuck up?
No.
Well, that's what you just
I
made
ain't
it
fucking
sound
nothing
like.
up. I'm fixing. I
That's
am
what you just
fixing.
made it sound like. Who's the fuck up now? Like they were blaming you?
Because
Nobody was blaming you,
he
Pete.
told Mr. Majestic, I'm not putting the headlights in because I don't know how they go in. I didn't take them out.
What does that have to do with the radiator and the fan?
When, okay. What does that have to do with it?
Exactly.
Okay,
See,
let me
you're
tell
an
you what
idiot.
has to.
You're a
The
freaking
fan was.
Pete is a dumbass. He's an idiot. He's yelling and screaming for no freaking reason.
The fan
He
was
could have let the
working
mechanic
fine.
do all the mechanic shit. But no, thought he had to do it all.
The fan was working fine when it left here, and all of a sudden it runs all the time.
Sure.
It's okay.
You
Mr.
don't
Mechanic,
know.
Mr.
All
Mechanic
you
guy did something obviously wrong.
All you did was install and hook
And
it
all I'm
up.
trying to do
You didn't
is
ever
make a
start.
$1 bill to pay my stuff.
He hooked up the fan, he installed it. He didn't start the car because the car couldn't be
No,
started
we
at the
didn't
time.
start the
So
car
he
when
did
Les was
nothing.
here.
And that was before you installed the new fan.
No, that was after it was installed. He was going to drive it over there, remember? And I told him not to because something was wrong with the air suspension.
Yeah, you didn't notice the fan had
The fan didn't run there. So now let me crawl up under here. Okay, look what I'm doing. Okay, let me put the tranny cooler line back on. Let me do that.
Well, if you'd have finished your part of the job like you were supposed to, put the headlights and that, this car wouldn't be here today because our shit would have been
Let me go ahead and do the mechanic work, okay?
Who's the idiot?
Maybe I should be charging $180 fucking dollars an hour.
If you would have finished our
Let me do it. When I was being nice and I said, hey, you got to do this other work. Let me leave the bumper cover off and all that. That way you don't have to. Oh, good, Pete. Thanks for doing that. Yeah, fuck you, mechanic guy.
You should have finished your job like I fucking told you. Oh God, I can't unsee that. Jesus. Help me. Blind. If you would have finished our part of the job, meaning...
Well, I'll tell you what. I sure wish I would have.
This car
Because
would
I'm
not
charging
be-
Kia prices here
I told you.
on fucking
And that's-
Mercedes-Benz.
And that's your fucking fault too.
I'm charging Kia prices on a
And that's
fucking
your
job like
fault,
this.
too.
Let me tell you what. Who's losing out on this?
Me. Video's over. I'm turning it off.
Not yet.
You better freaking hurry because I'm turning it off. I'm counting down to 5, 4,
Okay.
3,
Oh, wow.
2,
I got this.
1. I'm turning it off.
I gotta put this in here. I gotta put that on.
Nobody needs to see you do that.
Okay.
It's not
I
rocket
got the
science.
bumper sitting over here.
It's a
We need
piece
to.
of plastic. It has some clips on it. You stick it on there. It's over, Pete. I'm turning it off. He should
Motherfucker!
have listened to me.
Son of a bitch!
He should have listened to me and finished the job by putting the headlights and the bumper on, and our job would have been done. Finished, done.
Look,
But no.
Let me show you something.
Lässig stand sie an der Theke. Lässig stand sie da. Und sie rauchte Zigarette. Und trank Tequila. Lässig stand sie an der Theke. Die Senorita. Oh, Senorita. Llama a la policía. Bebida mantequilla. Loco de alegría.